Should tips be banned in restaurants?
Yes.
No.
I don't think it's such a big thing in England as it is in like America.
When I was there, it was crazy how much they grasped for a tip. One guy didn't see a tip on the table and got really leery, yeah? And then he lifted up the menu and the tip was underneath and he actually yelled, "There it is!" I felt that was so rude.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy didn't really deserve the tip.
I think that tipping is purely up to you, because you've paid for the service, why should you pay more if you don't want to?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but a lot of places, if you tip, it goes to the company and not to the person you gave it to.
But it should be included to the price.
What, like a VAT thing?
If they're expecting that money and that they're going to feel obliged to it, then they could just up the prices of their food instead of feeling like, oh, this fake optional money you're giving us is what we want.
The federal minimum wage for tipped restaurant workers is £2.13 an hour. With tips, it's expected to take the wage to £7.25 an hour. So that's like $5 more.
A lot.
Yeah, that actually adds so much to...
Yeah, that does. What, you're saying it's wasted money?
No, I'm saying it's sort of like how they make their living rather than actually getting paid by the restaurant.
That's why you have to rely on being like basically a show person.
Yeah, so you actually they have to give off this sort of persona so they get tipped. Whereas if the tip was included, they wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, you have
so
to be
maybe tipping is actually giving you a better service.
Yeah, like you have to be like a comedian.
Yeah, but
Well, it's what approach you go for.
why should the person eating the food care about that? If you really want that money, then just up the price.
Who are you giving the money to though? 'Cause shouldn't you be giving the money to the chef?
Waiter or waitress does really add to the experience of going to like a restaurant sometimes.
It depends what they do. I mean, if they literally just like ask you what you want and then serve it to you.
Yeah, then they don't deserve a tip, so you
Yeah.
don't do it. They get their $2 and...
So what should they do? Come along with balloons or something?
I think I'd give a little tip for something crazy like that.
When they start making balloon hats.
If they went over the top, you want to not tip them.
Do any of you tip if you go to a restaurant then?
I would.
You
Yeah,
would?
exactly.
I have done, yeah.
Otherwise you're rude, not manner.
Oh, so you think it's like a manner thing for people?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't.
That's,
Why
I do
not?
it to kind of say this was really nice food, like, thanks.
Well, I don't tip because I don't feel like I should, because, you know, I've paid for the food and I want to keep my money.
The douche.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not pushed in Britain. Like, they don't even mention it. So it's like, I've never really thought about it, really.
Because it's sort of disapproved or frowned upon if you don't.
What is the root of that, though?
I don't know.
I mean, as Jake said, you know, you're giving them money for the food. Why should you give them more?
Buffet, that's the perfect solution.
It's not like you tip them because it's good food, because you don't go to, say, like McDonald's, like a fast food restaurant, and tip them because it was really nice.